There's a lot of ways to make this a lifelong career. For me, I was a leader first. I started volunteering in an organization. They offered me an intern job only for 6 months. And then we evaluated if this was something I wanted to do. And I can tell you in 6 months, I didn't really understand organizing yet. It takes a while. And then I was hired as an organizer to lead our driver's license campaign here in Minnesota. From there, I was just learning campaigns. And so I started learning, how do I do a one-to-one? What's my self-interest? Really learning what self-interest was, to have an interest in the world. Like, I want a set of things for myself and others that are better, rooted in, sometimes it's rooted in our pain, right? Our stories. What are the things that have happened to us because of how these structures are set? And what do I want to do about that? Do I want to change that? Do you want power with others? And do you want to grow your own power with other people? And then basically leading different campaigns throughout the years, and also learning how to become a better trainer and train, moving to a lead organizer and then director of training in the organization. And one of the things that I experienced was building a career that acknowledged my humanity in terms of like benefits and time off, not only when I was sick, right? Like sometimes family dynamics were happening and those were really difficult. And so I really did come from an organization that believed that we didn't only need to fight for people's rights, but we needed to act that within our organization. And so it did matter what people were getting paid. It mattered what benefits. It mattered how we treated employees and organizers, right, in the organization. And then moving to national, to Faith in Action, I think for me, then it became like, how do I teach others what I was doing, and then support national campaigns? And to now being director of learning, what I'm trying to build is programs that will build more leadership in the country, and really push people in the country to wrestle with the things everybody has been talking about: one-to-ones, self-interest. How do I invite others into spaces? I think really the basics. And the thing that I'm going to say is there's definitely a career path for people if they want to organize. It's like, for me, it was very much like trying to find out where was my niche. And for me, it's been training and development. For other people, it's electoral work. For some folks, it's becoming directors of organizations, right? Like, it looks different for different people depending on your passion. But I can say that in hiring organizers and developing them, you do have to always be self-reflective. Am I acting in the world the way that I want the world to be, right? Do I really want power, and am I acting in that way? Be self-reflective for having people challenge you. You're going to be uncomfortable in this career. I always tell people, if you're not uncomfortable, something's not going on. You shouldn't be comfortable. Like, you're going to be pushed by other people. Have a spirit of ever growing and learning. I say this to people all the time. Just because I'm the director of learning doesn't mean I know everything. I want to build things with other people, and I want to learn from them as well. So like, ever growing, ever learning, and really be rooted in your job is to develop leadership. Your job is to develop leadership, is to go look for those people who don't think that they can be leaders in their community, and push them into being leaders and rooted in what they want, which is really self-interest, right? And also just want collective power, right? We're rooted in community power, and whatever builds that community power, that's what we want. I always tell people, is it a win when you win a campaign and you did all the work? Is that really a win? I don't know, because if it didn't build leaders, if more people didn't grow, I'm not sure that's a full win, right? And so I always tell people, like, the more people are rooted in the work from your normal communities, just regular people, that's what this business is about, basically.